もしもし、聞こえてる? You know that song? I actually don't know the full song, but I've heard it a billion times, like the chorus. もしもし、聞こえてる? No, 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 no. I've seen like 100 different little videos of it. Yahoo! How are you? もしもし、聞こえてる? Hello, can you hear me? There's your free English version. Oh, hello, can you hear me? Am I dancing? No, but that one has a cute dance, doesn't it? Maybe I could learn that. Perhaps I could learn it. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio, United States of America. Ohio. How am I? Don't ask me that in that tone. You gotta be careful how you phrase it, or else I'll start crying. No, I'm exaggerating. I just like to be dramatic. Have you ever been there though? Have you ever been in that position where somebody's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then you're like you were, but then they asked and now you're not. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Please do not worry. I'm just joking. You know, I go through like one hardship and then I have to be the most dramatic person in the world for a week about it. Mm. Am I on a break or trip? That's why I'm doing these streams. Oh, please do not worry about not knowing. So, update, reminder, and also just a general update. My internet is still down. I still do not have solid internet for streaming, unfortunately. We tried something pretty recently, like at the end of last week, that may help, but it's not shown any promising results yet. Do I sound different? Wait, do I? Maybe it's because I just woke up a little bit ago. Am I actually okay? Okay, I'll elaborate a little bit and I'll tell you the full story later because it will be 10 times more entertaining if I wait until later to give you all of the details instead of giving you everything now. It just won't land in as funny of a way because I haven't won yet. It'll be funnier when I actually win. So that's why I won't tell you the whole story now. Okay. But yeah, I just don't want you to sit and worry and be like, he's not telling me the full story because he died and he doesn't want me to worry about him. It's not like that. It's just because I genuinely think the story will be 10 times funnier if I wait until later. So I will just tell you that I had a really important thing that I had to do a couple days ago, and it went as nightmarishly badly as it possibly could have. It was the single worst nightmare scenario ever. It went like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and now I have to do it again. But it will be so funny later. Yeah, I hope my signs of life are not concerning. Whatever I said in the moment was exactly what I felt and exactly what I needed to say. I prefer to just keep it real. Yeah, please do not worry. Please do not worry. I'm thriving. I have very much going well for me and very much to look forward to at all times. So, yeah, I'm just fine. I'm not telling you the full story again because it will be so much funnier later. And I will always prioritize what is going to be the funniest delivery. So. About that, yeah, I realized way too late that you thought I had died because I sent out an ominous message and then disappeared for a full day. But it really was just because I was so exhausted by the whole experience. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Thank you for the love. Thank you for sending kindness my way. It made it a lot easier. I did not die. I'm alive. I'm alive and well. I've not been replaced. I apparently I sound different today, but I'm not like a doppelganger. This is not the Kaelix clone who's been sent to replace me and take my job to cover up my disappearance. It's not like that. I would actually love one of those conspiracy theories. Do you know those conspiracy theories? They have those about a few celebrities. Imagine the conspiracy theory where there's like another Kaelix who kind of looks like me, but he's like slightly different and his voice is slightly different. Imagine that. That'd be really funny. People are like, I think Kaelix has been replaced. I think they replaced him. This is not him. That guy is not real. The way I laugh when I tell you sad news is actually more worrying than if I didn't laugh. Oh no, that's the opposite of what I want. Yeah, no, I promise it's totally okay. I am totally fine. I will be real with you. It was a very singularly exhausting day, probably one of the most exhausting days I've lived in my adult life. But it genuinely will be really, really funny. It already is kind of funny. It will be incredibly funny in like I don't know, a week or two after just a little bit of time to marinate. There's like a specific timing that will make it land better. That's why I laugh. I'm thinking of how funny it will be later. But yeah, please don't worry. Please don't worry. I realize I don't make a very compelling case with this stuff because I prefer, and I'm very open about preferring that you don't worry. But I hope you don't think I'm ever just like, I don't know, covering the truth or something like that, concealing the hidden pain. Just imagine me with like a stick and all my belongings tied in a little fabric cloth tied to the stick. What are those called? Those little stick packs that they have in cartoons. And it's raining and everything's grayscale, but I just laugh at you. I'm like, haha. No, it's not like that. Oh. Yeah, trust. It'll be really, really funny later. Yeah, like the freaking ant. That's me. The furoshiki. Yeah, I don't want you to think that's me on the inside whenever I'm like, it's okay. I unironically was like that the day of, though. I'll give you more details later. Just because, again, it's not because I don't want you to know or worry or anything. It's just because it genuinely will be funnier later. Yeah, my rucksack. My rucksack. I need that. And I need it to start raining whenever I step outside. And I need like really somber piano tracks on standby. That's me. I'm either the sad ant or maybe I feel more like this. I like the memes about getting stuck in a glue trap. That's me. I'm stuck in a glue trap. My body is angled like that one shot from Family Guy where his arm is kind of over his back a little bit and his leg is bent. That's me. Except I'm in a glue trap. Which Zelda track do I want for it? Ooh, what's a good I feel like the Zelda tracks that make me sad are not very universally sad because my brain immediately went to Grandma's theme from Wind Waker, the one that plays when you say goodbye at the beginning. That track makes me want to cry. But I don't know if it's a particularly sad track normally. Minda's lament. Oh my gosh, I pronounced that word wrong. I've pronounced that word wrong for years. Minda's lament. I feel like is another one of those. It's got like a sad context, but I feel like the song is not particularly like universal sad. If anything, it's a little cool. Yeah, Grandma and her Suvia. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That track makes me so sad. She just wants to spoil her little boy with soup and she wants to love him on their little home, on their little island forever. But he's got to go. You've also been saying lament. My lament speakers rise up. I've been saying it for years and I got publicly exposed. Somebody made a joke at my expense in front of everybody, exposing my flawed pronunciation. Nobody told me privately. Nobody told me. I've been saying it for years. And I got it because of a video essay where somebody pronounced the song as Midna's Lament when I was a kid. And I was like, okay, this is how lament is pronounced. I'm taking mental note because I don't know. I didn't really speak to people much to learn English. Baby Kaelix was mostly into like reading. So the bulk of the words that I learned were from videos and television. Yeah, I thought it was lament. Wayment. Sounds pretty. It does. Like there's an air of elegance to lament, right? Like, ooh, lament. Like imagine a fragrance line, right? Imagine a fragrance line or something very sophisticated and mature and serious and pretty, right? They got all these like floral elements on the design and like all these little flourishes and everything. And in what is the word? In calligrapher's cursive, it's like a big swooping L, lament. And they say it in the commercial. Now, let's imagine that whole thing, but lament. Broken glass sound effect. Like it just doesn't land the same. Lament. Lament. Lament just sounds elegant. It sounds better. Let's change it. Eau de parfum. Lament. I don't know. It embodies the vibe of the word. It sounds a little somber. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm trying to make the switch to lament so that nobody roasts me ever again because I need to be good at everything always. You have to disagree. Okay, I got a follow-up question for you. Do you hate me? What other words pronunciation should be changed in my view? Uh, ooh, there was a really good one that grinds my gears. What is it? It's not the pronunciation, just the way it's used. Melancholy. The words melancholy and melancholic. Two distinct words, right? I think melancholy should be exclusively a noun and melancholic should be the adjective. But the way it's used, melancholy is actually the adjective. Melancholy, like his melancholy smile. No, no, that's wrong. It's bad. It sounds bad. I'm sorry. I think we should change that one. Yeah, GIF and GIF is an age-old classic. We've gone over that one a billion times over the last year and a half. I don't know. I think they should put me in charge of language. They should establish a new branch or like a new organization under the government, and it should be the Department of Pronunciation and Language. And they should appoint me as the head forever. I serve a life term for that, and I tell everybody the correct way to say everything. And if you don't say it right, the punishment is death. No, I'm kidding. Melancholy is an adjective. Yes, melancholy is an adjective. The melancholy air, the melancholy colors of no, well, that doesn't really make as much sense. But you know what I mean. Melancholy is used as an adjective, grammatically speaking, and I don't like that it is. I think it shouldn't be. I think melancholy should be a noun, and melancholic should be the adjective. And it bums me out in particular because it's a really good word. Like I love the word melancholy. It's like I don't know, the spelling is just very attractive. Like if we were rating words like we rated people on a scale of 1 to 10 in attractiveness, that's like a full 10 out of 10. Melancholy, beautiful. But then you meet her and you get to know her personality and the way that people interact with her, and she gets demoted. Now she's like a 6 because of the way that because of the way people are using her as an adjective. She's a noun. She's clearly a noun. You know what I mean? It's like she's a 10, but people use her as an adjective when she's clearly a noun. Yeah, and that's not fair at all because it's not her fault. It's entirely everybody around her. She's doomed by her circumstance, you know? We should not take this out on her. My problem is with the people of the world that use this word. That's my problem. I've got nothing with melancholy. She is totally fine. My favorite word in another language, I love bakudam. Japanese word bakudam. It means bomb, like an explosive. Bakudam. It just feels good. And the kanji looks really cool, like the way you write it, and the pronunciation is satisfying. I don't know. I say the word bakudam, and then in my brain I hear like, you know, it's just a very good word. Bakudam. And the adjacent words are pretty good too, like bakuretsu. Bakuretsu. Also pretty good. I like exploding. Boom. Very good. Delicious. Just a good word. It's just a good word. Bakuretsu. Ai 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 shiteru. What's my opinion on the word moist? My opinion on the word moist is that it's actually a very ordinary word, and maybe this is unfair and annoying of me. I should not decide what other people feel. You know, I should not proclaim what I think everybody is experiencing other than me. I think there's nothing wrong with the word moist, and my unpopular opinion is that the people who claim to hate the word moist and who pretend to cringe at it, I think they're being performative. I think most people don't actually mind. I think they just think it's quirky and interesting to hate the word moist, so they play it up for the joke or for the attention. I think there's nothing wrong. This is a perfectly good word. And you're not going to have that kind of a visceral reaction to such a common word that you've heard your whole life. Is that unpopular? Is that too crazy? Is that take too hot? I don't know. I've always thought it's totally fine, and I've never understood the hype of hating on the word moist and reacting like, "Ew, don't say that word." Ew. I've never gotten it. I've never gotten it at all. I had a friend in high school. He was really big of playing that up. My sister plays that up a lot. It's just a word. I'm sorry. Yeah, Moist did nothing wrong. They're jealous of her. They're jealous of her too. I do not blame Moist for the PR that she's accumulated. This is not her fault. This is the fault of the people and of the trends. Yeah, people don't like the word moist. It's like a personality quirk. People will be like, I just can't stand the word moist. It makes me cringe. Ew. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. No shame to you though. Like if somebody tells me they don't like the word, I'm gonna avoid saying it around them. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. But yeah, I personally think it's performative. I've thought it's performative every time. Truth nuke. I don't know. How about the word tummy? I use the word tummy. I use the word tummy. I've had a couple conversations with Frio about that. Though he's not a fan of people using words like tummy. That being said, he's not gonna like tell me to stop or anything like that. He's already been like, no, 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 just keep using it. I just don't like it. I like tummy. I just think it's a good word for that area of the body. It just describes it really well. First word I hear is moist. Moist, 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 moist. I don't know. It's just a perfectly like it describes like a wet cave or like I don't know, like a damp towel or whatever, or like sweaty skin. It describes these words really well. It's a very effective and good word. It's fine to say it. I'm just a hater. Yeah, no, he cooked with that. He cooked. Abdomen. Okay, are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? Am I getting my checkup? Do you expect me to use words like this? I don't know. I just how about how about my navel? Do you expect me to call it a navel? Who says that? Excuse me. Like that's my belly button. Abdomen. Are you kidding me? Yeah, talking about my umbiculus or no, umbilicus. That's what that is. Umbilicus. Like umbilical. Umbilicus. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right upper quadrant. Oh yeah, and we're using the anatomical right, anatomical left, right? Umbiculus. I remember that's how I used to think it was pronounced because sometimes my brain adjusts the spelling, like the order of the letters in my head. It just happens sometimes. I've done it for years. There was one that I realized so late. What was it? I can't remember, but I realized it relatively recently. Hmm. Umbiculus. It does kind of sound like a Greek name. In my mind, umbiculus sounds kind of like a cloud, kind of like cumulonimbus. Ah, what's your favorite cloud? Mine is cumulonimbus. I love cumulonimbus. It's so good. You hope my eyesight is good? My eyesight is terrible. I'm afraid. I've got really bad, weak eyes. My right eye is significantly worse than my left, and that is why I wear glasses. I cannot see without my glasses. I'm full on Velma Dinkley with it. I'm like wandering the floor, blurry vision, like, oh, I can't see anything without my glasses. My glasses, my glasses. Cirrus? Ah, good one, good one, good one. Mm, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, you like big fluffy clouds that look like they're about to rain, like the gray ones, right? The really gray ones. And you have that like smell in the air too. Stratus, banger cloud. Stratus is a very good one. There's like a test that people administer where they ask, like they'll show you a photo of a cloud and they'll determine something about your personality based on whether you call it a cloud or whether you name the type of cloud. I'm the type of person that names the type of cloud. I got really into that unit in elementary school. And I remember what they are to this day. And I think cumulonimbus is number one. Let's get a cloud tier list going. Let's make a cloud tier list right now. I can't give you a visual, unfortunately, due to the nature of my internet, but all right, S tier. We got cumulonimbus, just super cool, right? Super cool. A tier. I want to say we got nimbostratus, very classic cloud, you know. It does a very good job of being a cloud. Also cumulus. Honestly, I might push cumulus up to S tier because cumulus is like the cloud of all. Like cumulonimbus is my favorite, and I think nimbostratus is good. It's you know, the type that's like about to rain or whatever. I think when you say the word cloud, people always think of a cumulus in their head. Like you're imagining a cumulus right now, even if you don't know what it's called. It's just the cloud. Like it's the poster child of clouds. Okay, so to recap, we got cumulonimbus is my personal favorite. Cumulus is right up there with it, maybe number one. A tier we have nimbostratus. I think I personally really like alto cumulus, like where it's kind of scattered around a little bit. I just think it's very cute. And it's very refreshing when you see a sky that's got a bunch of small clouds scattered around. Cirrus is really good for the same reason. So we can call that A tier, maybe nimbostratus, altocumulus, Cirrus. Actually, I think the true order would be altocumulus, then Cirrus, then nimbostratus. I'm trying my best to keep a mental catalog here. I think B would be cirrostratus, which is very pretty, honestly. Maybe deserving of a higher position, but I feel like it's less noticed and recognized. It's kind of like an underrated fave, maybe. Cirrostratus. And then C, I want to go straight altostratus, stratocumulus, and stratus. In that order. They're just very mid and boring. And then dead last, I want to do cirrocumulus. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of cirrocumulus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. I just don't like it. Okay. It's just not good. It just doesn't satisfy me. It insists upon itself. It insists upon itself. Yeah, I'm not a fan. More than boring Stratus. Hey now, let's be kind to Stratus. All right. Let's be kind to Stratus. I think Stratus may be a little boring, but it still does its job of being a cloud. All right. It still does its job. However, I don't know. This one, it just doesn't feel like a cloud. It just doesn't. It feels like something different. It insists upon itself. It doesn't do the job. It's messy. That's a really good way to put it. It feels very messy. Like they could have worked harder to make this cloud a proper cloud, but it's like I don't know. It's like an imitation of a cloud to me. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan. I'm sorry to say it. Syracuse did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. This is just my own bias against it, I suppose. I just don't like it. I have not seen a photo of it that I liked. They who? I don't know, like the agents in the sky that make the clouds or whatever. The water drops that evaporate and cluster together. They could work on their teamwork. That's all I'm saying. Like they could aspire to something much more significant than Was it Cirrocumulus? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. They could aspire to something much more impressive, like a true cumulus, or something as grand as a cumulonimbus. Like reach for the stars, you know? I just feel like they didn't even try with the Cirrocumulus. There's nothing here. It tastes like nothing. We're not just talking about the names. No, I'm talking about the clouds. The names, oh, if we're going by names, that's an entirely different question. Cirrocumulus is a pretty good name. I think cumulonimbus is a very satisfying name as well. I don't know. I feel like all the names are pretty good. Fun trivia. Did you know that in Pokemon Black, the region is based on the United States of America, Unova, and a lot of the cities and stuff are named after clouds? Did you know that? For example, Nimbasa City is named after the nimbus, like the cumulonimbus or the nimbostratus, etc. Pretty cute trivia, right? I don't know. I like Pokemon Black and White. I always reduce it to Pokemon Black because that's the one that I played as a little kid. It was my first Pokemon. I love Pokemon so much. What's your favorite Pokemon? I've talked about clouds enough. I'm sorry. I got a little into that one. I haven't pulled that one out in a long time on anybody, but that used to be one of my big like, all right, let's get into this. I need to know what kind of person you are. What kind of Pokemon do you like? That'll tell me much more about you. Banette, really good one. Really, really good one. Alchemy, excellent choice. Excellent choice. Esper, very cute. Lots of cute Pokemon. You like cute Pokemon? Are you a fan of like the cuter ones? Pinkaton, super cute. That's like mascot level cute. Zorua, you know peak. You know peak. That's all I'm saying. You know the good stuff. I see any Pokemon from Unova and I'm like, yes! I feel like a lot of people that I've met specifically really like Pokemon from Sinnoh. I never played that one, I think, any of those games. Actually, no, I did play Platinum is Sinnoh, right? I went back and played Platinum later on, and I was really into Giratina. Is that how that's pronounced? Mm, yeah. Sinnoh is peak. That's just a lot of the people that I've met. They really like that one. That or they're like most nostalgic for that one. That was their first, maybe. Mm, I guess I'm not grown enough, perhaps. I don't know. My first was Pokemon Black, so that's my bias. I think it's the single best game in the world. No, not the single best, but I think it's the best Pokemon. And I think Pokemon as a franchise would be great if they just made a billion spin-offs based on Pokemon Black and White forever. That'd be great. The rest of them are great, but this would be excellent to me. That's what I think. Have I seen the animes? I've seen I've seen a little of the Pokemon anime. I went like way after its release. I watched some of the Indigo League on Netflix. But most of the Pokemon that I've seen has been the Pokemon anime movies. My favorite Pokemon anime movie was always the Victini one, where they've got like the sword mountain thing. That was really cool. Oh my god, it was so cool when they lift. Ah, it's so cool. And it's got Golurk in that one. Golurk is one of my favorite Pokemon. So that made me happy. It's not always black and white, 'cause your heart always knows what's right. It's not about win or lose, it's the path you choose. I don't know, they just cooked. They just did a good job. It was very satisfying to watch. Love that one. Zoroark movie, very good. Very good. I'm trying to think of other Pokemon movies I've seen. I watched a newer one like a year ago. I can't remember. There was one I watched. Maybe you know what it is. I can't remember the Pokemon involved. It was not one I was super familiar with. There was one I watched like a year ago where there's this human who has been raised by Pokemon. So they have kind of like a Tarzan-esque vibe. Like they're a little like primate-like in the way that they behave and the way that they walk around and swing from tree to tree and whatnot. And there was like a researcher tie-in, and I think there was an important legendary in play, but I can't remember. But I watched it like last year or the year before, and it was really good. Mm. I can't remember. And I can't remember the name of the Pokemon either. Hmm. Let me see if I can find that. Was it Secrets of the Jungle? Is that it? Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle? Let's see. Pokemon the movie. Yeah, that's the one. You got the Tarzan S character that was raised by Pokemon. And I can't remember if they speak English or not, but they're really cute and really fun and sweet. And they've got the most heart wrenching backstory ever. And there's a really cute moment where they have ice cream together. Really, really sweet little movie. Very cute. I love Pokemon movies. I don't know. For me, I've always loved the Pokemon anime movies, like particularly in a different way than the show, because I think the show does a really good job of getting into the appeal of the battle system in Pokemon. You know, people get really into battling and using the moves and seeing them, and they get really invested in tournaments and stuff. I think while I do kind of enjoy that, for me, what I always like more about Pokemon is the stories of people living with Pokemon, if that makes sense. That's what I always got into. I like stories like that. And I think the movies, because they have a limited runtime, instead of focusing on battles and tournaments and stuff, they tend to be more about the latter of the two, right? They tend to focus on the relationship and the dynamic between humans and Pokemon, and they tend to explore it in a very beautiful way. Like the lighting and shading and stuff is just a step above because it's a movie with the budget of a film, you know? Uh, I love it. I love it so much. I eat it up every time. And I also just love the mythos of legendary and mythic Pokemon. And a lot of the movies are tied into those as a way to kind of promote their story a little bit. So that's always enjoyable. I just like it. I like the movies. I like movies. I like watching movies. I like it when I get ads on Spotify because it reminds me of listening to the radio. Was my fave type of emoticon? No, when you say emoticon, do you strictly mean emoticons as in Kalamoji, like typing with Unicode characters, or do you mean emoji? Because I got very different answers. My favorite emoticon using Unicode symbols is this one. And my go-to emoji, funny enough, is this one. So I guess it's actually the same. Still making fun of my brother. I'm just saying, it was really funny. You just had to be there, maybe. You just had to be there. I like watching movies. I like it when I get ads on Hulu because it reminds me of watching TV. I made mac and cheese. What Pokemon would I want to have as a companion? See, that's tough because I really love Golurk, but I do not think Golurk would be very good for me as a companion, as a partner, right? Because Golurk is very large. I think Golurk would be better for me if I had a lot of space and if maybe I was really into battling. But my lifestyle, I feel like even if I had $1 billion, I would not live in a very big house with very big ceilings or anything like that. My style has always been cramped and comfortable. It's just what I'm used to and it's what I'm comfortable with. If the house gets too large, then it's more than I feel very comfortable keeping up with. I get kind of overwhelmed. Like I've stayed in large houses with other people before for different things like vacations or whatever, or trips. And every time I've been in one, I genuinely start to get overwhelmed with the upkeep. Even if it's not my job to keep things clean, I can't help it. It's just a personality trait. I get stressed and I start cleaning. That's how I deal with it. Um, I just have an easier time feeling comfortable in a smaller place. And so Golurk would just not be a very good fit for Kaelix because as much as I love Golurk, he's too big. He's too big. He'd require a very large house. Um, After Golurk, or maybe tied with Golurk, I don't know. My choices are always changing. My answer is always different based on just what mood I'm in at the time. I really also love the Litwick line. I love Litwick. I love Chandelure. I love Lampent. I think in that order. Litwick is much more manageable in terms of scale, but if I keep a Litwick around me, I'm gonna die a very early death. So I don't know. I'm gonna get spiritually lobotomized by being around this lit wick for a long time. So it might not be a good idea either. You know? Why an early death? So the Litwick line is very interesting. The whole line has some extension of this to a different scale. Uh, so Litwick is lit by a special spiritual flame, right? A little ghostly flame. It's a purple flame instead of a red orange one. And it's a very alluring flame. Like you want to follow it and you want to look into it and like huddle around it. And when you get close to that flame, it sucks away little pieces of your soul, right? Um, and it gradually just kind of slowly takes you away from this world, just a little at a time. Um, and then with Lampent, the second evolution, it's very similar. But in the case of Lampent, they specifically go after areas where people are about to die, where people are like not long for the world. They specifically go for people that are at the end of their cycle. So they hang out in places like hospitals and like places where really older people would hang out, things like that. And then Chandelure is very similar, but like super strong. Chandelure keeps entire souls trapped inside the flames. Like absorbs your entire personage, your entire selfhood, your entire soul. Just sucks it into the flame and keeps it there forever. And your soul only disappears when their flame goes out. Super cool. Super, super cool. Sign of Death. Yes. Culturally, in the Pokemon universe, Lampent is actually seen as an omen of despair because of that. Mm. Wonder if Lampent can sense stuff. I've always wondered exactly how that works. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if they sense it or if they're like drawn to it like consciously or logically or what. But yeah, they tend to hang out in areas where people are due to meet an end. Yeah, I love the Lampent line, the Litwick line. Makes me very happy. But because of the nature of the writing for this Pokemon, again, maybe not a very good fit to have as a lifetime partner, right? And honestly, a lot of my favorites are ghost types, and I want to say a significant number of them do things like this. So I, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna find a very good fit among the ghost type Pokemon, but maybe. Let's see. I have a non-ghost type Pokemon that I would love to have as a partner, though, and it's my first favorite. When I was a kid, my favorite Pokemon was not actually a ghost type. When I got into Pokemon for the first time, my number one favorite was actually, do you know, Whimsicott, which is a grass. I think now it's grass fairy. Originally, it was just grass. Then they added fairy afterwards. I think it's grass fairy, right? Yeah, I love Whimsicott, which would be a very good partner Pokemon, right? Especially for my preferred lifestyle of just living in a small, comfy space. Um, I could like lay in my little bed and then Whimsicott could come up and be my little support pillow, and it would be so soft and nice. And as I'm making my breakfast in the morning, my little Whimsicott could just float around the room and spread his little spores. And it would be kind of like cleaning up after a cat, I imagine, because they leave little pieces of cotton around when they fly and when they migrate. Uh, it'd be kind of like cleaning up cat hair, cat fur. I'd have to keep a bunch of lint rollers on stock. Let's see. Among the ghost type Pokemon that I really love, though, maybe a good one would be Sinistea / Poltegeist. I really love Sinistea and Poltegeist. And I always grind like crazy. Any game that has it, I have to grind until I get the true antique version, like with the seal of authenticity. Does that one have any lore? Let's see. For absorbing souls? I don't remember anything like that. Let's see. It absorbs the life force of those who drink it, specifically those who drink it. Uh, but opportunities are fleeting because it tastes so bad that it gets spat out immediately. So as long as I don't drink it, I could have a Sinistea and be fine. Yeah, I could have that. and just not drink it. And that would be nice because I love tea and I love teacups. I love mugs. And yeah, it could just live with me in my little house. It could sit in my cupboard. What else do I like? I love a lot of ghost type Pokemon. So many of these are my favorites. I love Miss Drevis. Does Miss Drevis absorb your soul by being near you? Miss Magius as well is really good. I don't really have a strong preference between the two of them. I do like the witch hat look of Miss Magius though. I think Miss Drevis is just a prankster, right? It doesn't absorb your soul or anything. It just likes to scare you. Gengar, classic, classic. Not one of my favorites, but I do really like Gengar. I love his iconic little face. I love his like toothy smile. Could be a fun one. Could be a fun one. I really love Drifloon, but the lore of Drifloon is kind of messed up, and I don't like thinking about what could happen keeping a Drifloon. Unfortunately, because Drifloons and Drifblim are known to abduct children. They're abductors. They kidnap them and they spirit them away. Ooh, Rotom could be really nice. Really inconvenient, but like a cute one to have around the house. I could have like a little Rotom phone, maybe. That's a big thing in newer games. They got Rotoms in their phones. Mm. I love ghost type Pokemon. They're just so good. They're so fun. They're so interesting. It's just what I like. Mm. Smoliv, that sounds really cute. Mm. I wonder if Zoroa would be a good. Maybe the approach for thinking of a life partner Pokemon would be to think of the ones that would make a good pet, because that's something we have insight on that. I love Zoroa. Zoroa is a favorite. The Hisuian form as well makes me really happy. So that could be good. Mm, I don't know. I figure of the bunch that I like, I would most like to have uh, a Litwick as my partner, I think. If we could look past the details of what keeping a Litwick would do to you, I would most like to have that. Um, I think my most convenient partner Pokemon for like just living together and doing my daily life stuff, I think it'd probably be Whimsicott. Ooh, though I also really love Decidueye. Decidueye could be good. Maybe if I was more into like casual battling or something, maybe I could just have a Decidueye just cause. Because Rowlet would be really good as like a partner Pokemon, right? Just living together. Dartrix as well could be pretty nice. I think the moment they get to the full size of Decidueye, though, it gets a little bit harder to think about the space. Because I'm always just very drawn to a very limited amount of space that's just enough for one person. And it would be cramped and uncomfortable with two. And this is like a human-sized Pokemon at this point. You know? Favorite Pokemon generation? It's 5, right? Gen 5. The Unova generation, by far. That's the one I like the most. No competition. No contest. So good. Those are all my favorites. Yeah. So my number one choice would be Litwick, but I think Litwick would not be very good for me. Like I want to keep a Litwick because I think it's cute and nice, but yeah, it would not be very nice. It'd be leeching my spirit away until I'm gone. It would spiritually lobotomize me. Mm. Shiny Litwick. That is a common association. Actually, my mama pointed that out initially. That I kind of resemble a shiny Litwick. Have you ever seen one? The shiny Litwick, instead of a purple flame, it has a blue flame. And instead of yellow eyes, it has little green eyes. It looks a lot like me. And it has my hair to begin with. Yeah, we kind of match. I've always liked in Pokemon when a trainer looks just like their Pokemon too. So I feel like Litwick is a very good fit for me because of that. Shiny or not. I personally prefer the colors of the non-shiny one, but I do like that the shiny one kind of resembles me. It's got the green from my eyes and like the blue from the tips of my hair, and it's all white, just like my hair. Super cute. Yeah. I just love Litwick. It's so cute. I love the derpy little face, goofy little nose. So cute. Or is it even a nose? Is that like its upper lip or is it a nose? I'm never sure. I really like it, but I always mix it up. I feel like I've only seen a few moments where it opens its mouth and I never remember what that is. Is it like a lip? Just a nose? Not a mouth? Uh-oh. Let's find out together. Litwick mouth. Yeah, we had this conversation when we played Pokopia. There are some photos of it opening it. Yeah, I guess it's like an upper lip, more like. I've seen these photos. They're so cute. Oh, I love Litwick. Ah, so cute. Hmm. If I had a shiny Litwick, what do you think? What do I think it would eat besides souls? Well, see, that's the dilemma. It eats souls. It leeches off of the souls of people in Pokemon that get too close. Otherwise, ham and cheese. I think I would feed it little ham and Swiss croissant witches every morning. I would make one for me and I would make a small one for him. He'd have the smaller one. I'm small. You the big? Yeah, I'd make a big sandwich for Kaelix and a small sandwich for Litwick. All kinds of souls? I think so. I think it might specifically be people. I remember it as just people and Pokemon that get too close and that follow it. The concept of Litwick is actually also kind of adjacent to me, right? The idea behind Litwick is that it is a guiding light in the dark. So it's something you want to follow because it's otherwise really dark, and we have a tendency to follow the light. So it's a guiding light, but it's actually deceptive because while you're following it for protection, it's leeching away your life. Isn't that so beautiful and delicious and juicy and interesting? Yeah, I love it. He's just like me. Okay, hold on. What's that supposed to mean? Back up, pause, rewind, play. What's that mean? What that mean? Spotlight. Spotlight on you. What's that mean? Kind of right. Okay, hold on. Pause, rewind, play. Spotlight on you. What's that mean? Do you think I'm leeching away your life force as we spend time together? Is that what you mean by that? I said that we were like, yeah, but I was talking about how it's like the guiding light Pokemon, and I want to be a guiding light. I want to be like that. I didn't mean any of that other stuff. What's the rest of that supposed to mean, huh? Hmm? Huh? Yeah, stop the car. What's that mean? I'm holding the microphone right towards you. What does that mean? You mean I am a guiding light and, comma, and, because there was more to that description. He's just like me because you follow me, but I ruin your sleep, so I steal your energy because you're watching me at 2 a.m. Go to sleep! That's on you! I didn't do that! Why are you blaming me for? That's on you! I don't want you to ruin your life! That's on you! Can I get an applause? Yay! Yay! Yay, Kaelix, he's cooking, yay! Sorry. Genuinely though, please get some sleep. I don't want to know that I'm contributing to bad health or anything like that. I 10 to 1 would prefer that you sleep at a good time and then catch an archive if you have to watch or have to listen. I appreciate you being here to pick up my phone calls, though. I appreciate it a lot. You were gonna sleep, but you saw me. No, no, this is not what I want. I don't hear this. My eyes are closed. My ears are closed. I see nothing. I hear nothing. If I don't see it or hear it, it's not happening. It's not real. I don't. I don't. What is the word? Not consent. I don't condone this. I do not condone this. I do not support this behavior. You got to sleep. It's very important. It is the. I wanted to say it's the single most important thing. It's top 3 most important things. You got to sleep. You got to eat. You got to have water. Number 4, just barely after those, is you have to live an active lifestyle. You have to walk and like exercise if you can, but you can do a little bit better without that than you can the other 3 things. If you go without food, sleep, and water, any one of those, you're just cooked. There's nothing left for you. You got to have all 3. So important. Yeah, don't make me sad. It makes me sad when you talk about this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go to sleep. Have water and sleep and eat 2 or 3 meals a day, please. Onegaishimasu. Yeah, I would like a Litwick. Oh, you need the lullaby? You need a lullaby. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go sleep, little babe. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Goo goo I got time for you. My singing is a little cooked lately, but. La da 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 suru, oh yeah. La da la 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 da 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 do da da do dee ba. So do 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 boom ba ba. Hush now, child. Yeah, that's an old one. That's an old one now. Time has passed. Time flies. That was a new thing like 2 days ago to me. Forever ago now, practically speaking. That's my favorite part, is the part that goes. So satisfying. I've been very European friendly. I have been very European friendly the last week, haven't I? It's because I've been awake at this hour. I don't know. I've got 2 hours that I stream. I stream either 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. Those are just the best times for me. It's either or. You don't get an in between. 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. Or like on the flip side, it's like 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. It's like in that general region of 6 a.m. through 9 a.m. start time and 6 p.m. through 9 p.m. start time. Those are the times that I start. Mm. If I had a Litwick, would I call it Litwick or give it a nickname? I like in the anime how they just call them by their default name, so I do the same thing. I don't think I'd give it a nickname. Is that evil of me? Because I've been told that it is like evil before. People have flamed me and shamed me. They've been like, Kaelix, why don't you name your Pokemon? Do you hate them? No, I just want to be like in the anime. So I use my regular Pokeballs and I don't give them nicknames. I'm in my European era. I'm so European right now. Hello, people of Europe. Hello. Hello. I am from Europe. My name is Kaelix Debonair. I am a. I've already messed it up. The vowels are hard to keep track of for like a generic British accent for me. I am a charming bouncer. It's a little too posh. I'm a charming bouncer from the live house called By the Beat. And it's located in an unknown country somewhere in the European continent. No, it's so weird. It's so weird. The vowels are off. It's like I know what it should sound like, but I can't do it. It doesn't come out right. It's almost like transatlantic because of me not doing it right. People of Europe. Uh, yeah, I've always wanted to properly learn a transatlantic accent. That's been on my bucket list for years. Reminds you of Lancer? How did I talk as Lancer? I was like, that's what you deserve, toothpaste boy. Oh, I miss playing Deltarune. I want to play Deltarune so bad. Ah, and then I'm normal. I'm a well-adjusted adult. Is Zalaic European? Zalaic is doing the accent on purpose. He's American. I think he's like a Midwestern American. Small town Midwestern American, lower middle income family. It's all a performance. He's just posing. He's just pretending. Which is why his accent gets a little muddled sometimes. Deltarune tomorrow. I wish. God, I wish. I'd do Deltarune right now if I could. I cannot do a regular stream right now, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I saw you wondering. There will be a stream on my channel around this time tomorrow. Like I think like 22 hours from now, right? Is that right? I will go ahead and clarify. My internet is not fixed yet. But it's okay because while it will be on my channel, I'm not technically hosting it, if that makes sense. Thankfully, there is an approach that the company came up with that we can do. So it will be on my channel, but I will not be hosting it. So my poopy internet will not get in the way of it happening, if that makes sense. So please do not worry about the stream dying or being bad or whatever. Now there is a chance that it will get in the way of me participating in the stream. That is to be determined. With the way that it works, if I send a very simple camera visual to them from here, it should be fine. And we did something very similar to that for the concert in Thailand. Sent a visual, like a very limited rate visual, and that worked. So we're gonna try doing something kind of like that today. Yeah. Yeah, so I should be just fine to participate. It should be fine. I will be there. Yeah, rest assured, I will be there. I'm just warning that because of my internet, there is a small chance that I'll like randomly disappear and then come back, depending. Because while we were very lucky at the event in Thailand that happened recently, like I didn't have any problems during the performance or during meet and greet. I did disconnect 2 or 3 times during rehearsals and during breaks. So there is a chance that it will happen at an inopportune time, but again, it should be fine. Fingers crossed. We'll play our luck. Let's go gambling. My internet is unfortunately a little bit worse than when the Thailand event happened, so it may be a problem. But we'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, no, it is on my channel, but I am not hosting. Yeah, this is gonna be hosted by the company so that we can get through it. I'm very thankful that they're so understanding of my issues. This kind of thing is a major thorn in the side for this kind of stuff. Hmm. Is it my webcam or any moving images affected too? It is literally any moving images. If the entire screen is moving and the pixels are changing, then the stream dies. I just can't handle it. Like my net cannot handle it. I've tested it a few times publicly and privately. I've run a private test stream almost every other day or every day in some cases to see if it's changed. And it's mostly constant now. I have a pretty constant upload rate limit of 2 megabytes per second. And even that is hit or miss. There are times when it dips closer to like 1.3, 1.5, which is enough for audio like this, but yeah, it's just not enough for a moving visual. But again, it will not be dependent on my internet. I only have to send my audio and a very limited visual to the company, and they will be putting everything together. So even with my internet problems, the stream should be good to go. I just wanted to, I don't know, normally I would not peel back the curtain that much, but I didn't want you to worry about the stream because it's no secret that I've been grappling with this for the last 2 months now. Yeah, I just want you to feel comfortable about the stream happening. I don't want you to worry or anything. Please trust it'll be just fine, or it should be just fine. There's a small chance that there will be like small hiccups here and there on my part, but stream should still be good to go. And if I disappear, I should be back because outages are usually short. It's been 2 months, I think so. Hold on, when did this start? Let's get an exact timestamp. I think it was right near the end of Mario Kart, right near the beginning of Silent Hill F, right? Let me double check. Or not the beginning of Silent Hill F, but the continuation of Silent Hill F, I think. It was this one. That was the first one where it really started. There were small ones before this, but this was the big one. It was June 13th. Oh, it's not 2 months. It's a month and a half. No, I feel like it was earlier. Wasn't it the beginning of like the end of May that this happened? Was it sooner than this? But it wasn't during Mario Kart. It was near the end of Mario Kart. It was like 2 Mario Karts away from the end, I think. June 5th. Yeah, it seems like this has been going on since June, end of May, beginning of June. Mm. Yeah, late May, early June. We are now late July, so that's all of June and then almost all of July. So that's 2 months. Yeah, pretty much 2 months. Practically speaking, it's been closer to 2 months than it has a month and a half. Yeah, the most recent Zelda stream was the single worst, and that was the day I decided I just could not handle more of it. That was like the beginning of the end, and it's just been gradually getting worse since then. And then I think around a month ago, I think the first like really, really, really bad one was Mecha Chameleon, specifically the big NIJISANJI one. And that one, that was the very first stream where the issues went on for the entire stream. Previously, it had just been like, random from time to time. But in the Mecha Chameleon stream, from the moment I began the stream till the moment I ended it, it was broken and people were not able to watch it properly. And then for the Arknight's Enfield PR stream collab thing, right after that, I met and I met with I met with a couple people. I met with Frio. I got advice from a couple others. I adjusted my settings like crazy to optimize for it, and I still had an outage near the end. And I still started the stream like 30 to 40 minutes late because of internet issues. And from that point onward, it's just not worked. It has not worked. Yeah. Oh, is this? Oh, I mean, what? There's no way to work around it. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't actually supposed to call you for this long, come to think of it. I was supposed to call you for like 45 minutes. But I'm having such a good time. I'm having such a good time. Scratching my head. It's me actually. Can you even hear that if I actually scratch my head? Probably not, right? It probably gets canceled. Mm. Just one more hour? Yeah, just one more. One more. No, I do actually have to go. I've got a lot of I'm actually pushing my luck like crazy doing this stream right now. This phone call. I don't know. I am the busiest I've been in a long time right now. Today is really, really busy. The weekend will be pretty busy. Monday is gonna be super deluxe edition misery busy. And then I'll remain busy. Honestly, I'm just kind of in a state of busyness for the next 2 weeks where I'm just kind of doing my best. And then I'll be busy to like a different extent after that, I think, in a couple weeks. And I'll remain busy, but it will be easier to stream, hopefully. Yeah. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, it's just a very busy time. New original release. Yes, you may know there's an original coming out very soon. There's been a couple previews released for Melody is the English name. Boku ni Melody is the Japanese name. Due for release very soon. You may know there's lots of cool stuff being done to promote that. I think it was announced recently there is a radio appearance coming up. I'll be appearing on a radio station, which is pretty nerve-wracking and exciting and scary and fun. Yeah, I hope you can enjoy that. This is a Japanese radio station, so I feel like I can expect that it will be Japanese at the table, which is so nerve-wracking, but fingers crossed. いつも頑張る。頑張るよ. Yeah, there will be a radio appearance to promote the song that was announced recently. For any details or updates, I highly recommend checking out the By the Beat Twitter account. It is tagged in my bio on Twitter. You can also find the YouTube channel for the group pinned to my YouTube channel on the front. Feel free to check it out. Yeah, I hope you can enjoy the various things we've got planned, various things that we're coming out with. At the same time, we've been releasing these cute little shorts of the little mascot characters dancing and doing silly little things over on the group YouTube channel as YouTube Shorts. They also posted some behind the scenes content. They included a little clip of me recording the lower octave double, actually. So you get to hear me sing the lower version of the chorus. Because usually it's pretty up there. It's they got me doing a Boku ni mero 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 melody. Yeah. Oh, if you listened to the radio thing from yesterday, they did actually tease more of the song. So you got to hear my Ikebo Serifu. my handsome guy voice line. Mero mero ni shite ah ge lu. That was a fun one. I was really embarrassed recording that one in the studio. I'm so embarrassed. It was so funny. I remember, oh my gosh, when we were recording that one in the studio, maybe it would be better to talk about this later, but I'll tell you now just because I've seen you talking about it on Twitter. I remember in the studio we were recording that part. I was on the and the vocal director was like, and she asked every girl in the studio at the time, she was like, how do you feel about that? Or what do you think would be good? I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. So yeah, that you can thank the women in the studio for the delivery that we settled on in the end. No, actually, I think that might have been specifically for the direction of the English version. So I guess you'll have to. Yeah, I think that's actually how that way you're gonna have to wait and hear how it sounds in English. Uh, yeah, vocal director was asking the girls like, "What do you think would be good?" I was so shy. I did my best, but my God, I was like red as a tomato. I was like, hadukashi, hadukashi, hadukashi. Yeah, thank you, women. I'm sorry, women. Cool that it's gonna have an English and JP version. Yeah, I know. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about that. I think the Japanese version is my favorite as far as delivery goes. But the lyrics in the English version are nothing to sneeze at. They're pretty good. Yeah, really, really good actually. I feel like this song in particular was like a Herculean Olympian tier task to transliterate or translate into English, right? Because it plays on a concept that is like impossible to translate or localize. Yeah, I feel like she did a really good job. So I hope you can enjoy. What am I fiddling with? Oh, you hear that? That is my limited edition pen that my friend got for me. It's a ballpoint and it has a little lever to push it down and then you can flick it back. I didn't realize you could hear that. Yeah, sometimes when I sit around, I just pick this up and I do it over and over again. When I'm nervous or embarrassed, let me put it down. Oops. Oops. Well, I didn't realize because a lot of the time the little sounds I make get canceled by my microphone. It's like, oh, I'm like, oh, can you hear this? And then I'll willfully make a sound on purpose, and you're like, no. So I just assumed. Oh. Yeah, I'm exposed. I'm exposed. It's one of my nervous habits. I was remembering how embarrassed I felt in the studio. Or I say embarrassed, but that's a little heavy. That's a little strong. Like how I guess shy I felt in the studio. You could hear me scratching your head. Oh, you could. That's so inconsistent. I can never tell. I can never tell how much you can hear versus how much you can't. Mic is crisp. I'm using my phone mic. Yeah, or I say my phone mic. I'm using my earbuds. My phone's earbuds. That's what I'm using. Wow. Yeah, you get to hear today. It's so weird. I wonder. You couldn't hear this before. Can you hear my earring dangling right now? I'm shaking my head left and right. Can you hear it? If you could hear the other sound, can you hear that? No? Maybe? No? Ah. It's like the only way I can show you my new earring that I'm wearing around the house lately. I don't know. I'm trying to, because this one's a little bit heavier than I'm used to. It's got like a heavier dangling piece than I normally wear. So I've been trying to wear it around the house so that my ear can kind of adjust to the weight. Mm. It's kind of satisfying though. Is it long? No. It's just a little heavier than the one I usually wear. With my fancy mic? Maybe. Maybe. Mm. That or honestly, by that point I can just turn my camera back on. Oh. Deep exhale. Does that tear your ear? I don't know. Mine feels fine. I've been wearing earrings since I was a kid, so I think I'm fine. Yeah. I just want to be careful with this one and kind of adjust to it because it's a little heavier than I'm used to. Yeah. Clinking it with my nails. Oh, do you think that would be good? Okay, here. It's kind of hard though. It's not a very flat surface. Okay, there you go. Um, anyway. Oh, wait, maybe you can hear this satisfying noise. Can you hear this yet? I can't remember if you were able to hear this the last time I showed you this. This is the container for the pen, and it has these little ridges, and I love it. It's like a zipper almost. Yeah, it's the little cube zipper thing. It's like a container, a plastic cage for the pen to go in. I love it. It's so satisfying. It is such a satisfying tactile response. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, it works kind of like a zipper. Do you like that? Ooh, I should do an ASMR stream where I play around with these things. Because in my ASMR streams so far, I basically just ranted about Zelda while whispering. But I could do this, or I don't know, I could invest in little toys or something. I need to do a proper audio stream that is not like a normal phone call at some point soon. I've been thinking recently about whether it would be reasonable to do a karaoke stream like this. Would you tune into a karaoke stream if it did not have like a moving visual? Is that something you would listen to? Hmm. Much to consider. Because I had a set list planned for not too long ago, but I canceled it because I wasn't able to stream it. You would listen? Okay, I'll remember that. No guarantees because now I'm really busy and my voice is in high demand, but we will see. Would prefer to see my pretty face. Now that's a little forward. But don't worry, I would prefer for you to see my pretty face as well. Costs a lot of money to look this cheap. Unfortunately, my internet sucks. Uh, Singing through phone. No, that's not at all what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because I could use my microphone, my regular microphone, if it's like a stream rather than a phone call. I can't turn on my camera. My internet is too dead. Yeah. Thinking emoji. Much to consider. I'm kind of just going day to day lately. I cannot really plan sustainably for the week, but I will see. POV could be fun. Yeah, POV karaoke from the bottom of a well. And then I can draw a little picture of myself at the bottom of the well. And I could amp up my reverb like crazy. Yeah, I appreciate your patience as I continue struggling to fix this. I think I have found a potential solution, but it will take me a little time. It'll take me about 2 weeks for this potential solution. It involves switching providers. I've been looking into that. It's going to be pretty much my only option. So if you're down to wait about 2 weeks, things should be fine from that point onward. When would that be? The estimation would be around the 8th. Around the 8th, roughly, depending. Yeah, I have looked into what it would take to switch providers and have better service. Still not guaranteed that it will help, but yeah, that's because I've given up on my ISP. I'm not gonna lie. They've been to my house a grand total of 5 times, I think. 5 or 6 now. I can't remember. I've lost count. I stopped counting at like 3, honestly. It was just relative memory going. Um, they have done things remotely more times than I can count. I've spent a total of like 600 cumulative dollars trying to get them to fix it. More than that if you include the VPN that I got, which did not actually help. I've given up on them. They're not going to help me. I need to find somebody else. Yeah. I'm going to keep trying. And I'll find something. I'm going to find something. Trust. Yeah, I just hope you know I'm doing my best out here trying to fix it. Mm. Can I ask for refunds? Maybe. I think I'm going to send my dad. I'm going to unleash my dad on them to see if he can get a refund because I don't have it in me to ask for it. Because, for better or worse, they did come here and they did do physical work that I observed with my own 2 eyes every single time. I watched them do it. And I've got nothing against these men, and they deserve to be paid for the time that they put into solving my unsolvable problem. But I would like a solution if I'm spending $120 every time they come. Yeah, I'm gonna wreak my dad upon them. He's better at demanding refunds than I am. We'll see. But yeah, it's looking like it will take me around 2 weeks from today ish to be situated with new internet, a different plan entirely. And it should theoretically, predictably be stronger, but I don't want to promise it because they told me it would work with all these other things and none of them worked. So YouTube issue? No. I've confirmed through a couple of experiments that it's not a YouTube issue. I'm able to stream when I travel without issues. And I've also tried different devices in the house. So it's not YouTube and it's not my PC. That leaves one thing, and that's my internet. It's just my internet. Yeah. Itsumo gambaru. Gambalu, gambalu. Itsumo, do my best. Forever gambalimasu. Yeah, 2 weeks is nothing compared to what we've waited so far. 2 weeks is nothing. Not possible to request tests with the new provider? I do not believe so, because I think the new provider has to come here physically and set it up anyway for me to use it. And it is like it's a situation where I just got to wait for it. Yeah. In around 2 weeks, I should have a different internet plan. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we're gonna see August. Don't worry. We're gonna live to see August. Yeah, sunk cost fallacy. I've put so much effort into it now that I have to see a solution, regardless of what I want. Regardless of how bad my heart wants me to stop, I'm gonna keep trying till it works. Yeah, it started happening out of nowhere. I'm past the point of troubleshooting. Nothing changed. Nothing observable has worked as far as upgrading and replacing pieces or cables or anything. They've tried so many things. I've tried so many things. Nothing has changed or made it better. It's only gotten worse. But I'm very stubborn, so I'm going to keep trying until I can play my little games again. I am currently crashing out harder than you can even imagine over not being able to stream the new Splatoon game. But we will play it in time. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Yeah. Fingies crossed. Fingies crossed. I will not give up. So as long as you do not give up on me, I will be fine. Yeah, Raiders. It's come out, right? It either just came out or it's about to come out. It doesn't make a difference to me because I can't play it anyway. But I will be able to eventually. Just 2 weeks, probably. What will I play first once my internet's back? I'm desperate for Deltarune, but that depends. Honestly, once my internet's back, I may just do a regular chatting stream for a bit. I would love to chat and do everything normally the way I like to do it. I'm due for a couple special things that I've been waiting on, so could be a good time to do that if I can get my internet working again. I don't know. I don't even know. I haven't had to plan a schedule normally in a long time, and I really miss it. So I'd like to play Deltarune. I'd like to play Minecraft, but I think everybody's kind of moving on from it already, unfortunately. So I think Zalaic's arc is dead in the water. He's collateral for my ISP, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm desperate for Tomodachi Life. I've been wanting to play the game off stream, but I don't want to. I want to open it again with you, so I haven't opened it. But I'm desperate to see my little Miis. I'm desperate to continue Breath of the Wild and I want to start Ocarina of Time soon so that we can play the original version before the remake comes out. So that's on my timeline that I want to play. I don't know, lots of games. Yeah. Did I say Breath of the Wild? I meant Tears of the Kingdom. To me, they're the same game. They're two separate games, but in my mind, they're one game. I view them in tandem. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven. I've got it. It's in my room. It's on my desk. I purchased it and I have not opened it yet. Or I have opened it, but I haven't played it yet. I have not put it in my Switch. Yeah. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Just 2 weeks approximately, and it should be better. Hopefully. Fingies crossed. I hope. If that doesn't work, I don't know what I'll try, but I'll keep trying. I'll find something. Sound sad and stressed. I'm sad to not be able to stream, and I'm stressed to try so many things that aren't working. And even with all the troubleshooting and struggling with the internet, I still have my regular off-stream work to do. But I enjoy my work very much, so it brings me a sense of joy and comfort, and I look forward to that. And we can still call, so I'm thankful for that. It could be a lot worse. And I'm hopeful that it will be better again later. So yeah, please do not worry. Like, I do feel these things, but I feel them in tandem with great hope and optimism and joy. So I'm just fine. Yeah, I'm winning. It may not look like it, but I'm still winning. Yeah, I will continue to do my best. I am much stronger than how do I phrase this? I'm too strong for something like this to get me down or to keep me down. Yeah. So please do not worry. We will be back to streaming again eventually. It's already way later than I expected and than I hoped, but I still trust that it's coming. Yeah. Not to just sit and rant about that for 15 minutes. Oops. I do have to go though. I had to go straight up like 40 to 50 minutes ago. You're just too fun to talk to. You suck me in. You're dangerous. You're like a black hole. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta lock in. I need to dance for today. I need to make some lunch soon because I woke up really early. So it's actually going to be more like a lunch hour for me than a breakfast hour. I need to get some work done. All kinds of work, actually. Oh, today's going to be a rough one. But now I am recharged and motivated and ready to go. So, yeah, Oats, I will see you again soon. In the meantime, please take care and get some good rest. Take some time to relax. You're always working hard, always doing your best. So take some time to just lay around, be lazy. It's nice. It's very rewarding to be lazy and to just be zen, you know. And you know, get some good rest. Have some good food. Have something tasty, nutritionally valuable would be good. Maybe something savory. I've been a bit of a phase with the savory foods recently. Maybe a sweet treat. Are you due for a sweet treat? Just have something. It'd be nice. And as always, please take care of yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Have plenty of fluids. Water is important. Exercise if you can get it. Take care of your body. Your body works hard to keep you moving, so reward it and give it what it needs to do so, please. Return to me in one piece. Return to me in good shape. All right. Okay. Till next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Goodbye. Bye now. See you later. Farewell. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Later. Deuces. Sayonara. Mata ne. Sayonara. Adios. Gis poste. Shitakke. Goodbye. Adieu. After a while, crocodile. Okay, bye.